The three of us teamed up to open Hex & Company here on the Upper West Side about 4 years ago. At a board game cafe, you'll be greeted with a library of games. We have over 1,000 in each of our locations. Those games are available for play in store. There's a nominal fee, $5 or $10, to sit down and play any games you want. Generally, as long as you want, as many games as you want. This spot where we're sitting is 2911 Broadway, and our current store location is just a couple of blocks south at 2871 Broadway. The building that we're in right now is owned by Columbia University and actually is a dormitory above. But historically, this was the campus bar. This was actually the West End Bar, perhaps the most important bar in all of Uptown New York. It's where the Beat Poets were formed. It's where every student would drink, right? Barack Obama drank here. Anyone who went to Columbia University, this was the campus bar. So we're really excited to work with Columbia University and to be in a Columbia home and really respect the history of this place, of this incredible bar. We were absolutely blown away when we walked into this space about 2 years ago. We were really excited about this character. What was missing was light and brightness. And so it was a very dark space, a very pub sort of feeling. But for our business, especially if you're trying to play board games, you need something a little brighter and a little, easier to see the person across the table. So what we've done is try to keep the character, the floors and the fixtures and the paneling, while doing everything in our power to really brighten up the space and lighten it up. We were doing pretty well before the pandemic, and so had saved up some money, which we're spending in part on this move and this new location. Maybe traffic's down 75, 80%, business is down similarly, maybe 70%. We are fairly unique in that we were able to stay open every single day on the West Side during the entire pandemic. What we did is we pivoted a lot of our programming online. So we host dozens of Dungeons & Dragons games each week online with paying customers and paid employees as DMs. We're not a takeout business, we're not a delivery business. We have some grab and go coffee business. We tried to encourage 4 packs of beer, right? So you could come in and we were sort of a bottle shop. We've reduced our hours, we've reduced our staffing, we got PPP money, like many businesses, and have been trying to find, every angle and to do as much as we could to keep everyone employed and occupied and happy and safe, of course, and healthy. It's tough in New York City for small businesses. There's a lot of licenses, there's a lot of costs, there's a lot of fees. To give you an example, during the pandemic, the city announced what they're calling open dining with part of the Open Streets program. And that was where you could, with very little effort, get a sidewalk cafe, sidewalk seating, and even use part of your street. It sounds great, and it is for many people, and it's made, I think, dining viable in this city. But the problem was they changed the regulations within a couple of weeks after the program started. And so we had invested less than $1,000, but a pretty significant amount of money to meet this, what we thought the terms and conditions were. And then they changed, and we had to essentially throw everything away, start from scratch, and no longer have seating down there in the parking spots on the street because it just wasn't financially viable. So the community support has been incredible. Even among students who moved home, we were still able to continue offering them some programming, like I said, online. But we are launching a Kickstarter for this location. We'll be doing a little crowdfunding. It's for the extras. It doesn't pay for a month's rent in New York City. So Columbia University has been a great partner to us. Our landlords helped us out. Altogether, we're making it through. We're also a retailer, and I think for small retailers, in the United States. It's a challenge. I think people want a little bit of a personal touch. They want recommendations, and our staff loves this product. So it's a hobby, right? And just like most hobbies, if you can talk about it with someone you're passionate about, it's important. It helps. You know, we will ask you questions about the number of people, right, in your groups, about what games you like. I will regularly spend 5 to 10 minutes figuring out what someone likes so that I can make a suggestion and find them the game that will make them happy. And Amazon isn't going to do that. I think anyone who would like to support local businesses just needs to buy from them. And that can sound easy or flippant, but it's not, because I recognize that for many people, they don't want to go outside right now or to minimize their contact. So what I would suggest is that if you want to support your local business, email or call them and ask them about shipping, ask them about products that they may not have, but are happy to order for you. There's no cost to doing so, and at least for us, and speaking directly for myself, I'm happy to try to help people. We can only carry so many things, so if there's something we don't have, I will happily get it, and I can usually get it within a couple of days. Granted, it might cost you a little more than it will from Amazon, not gonna lie, but that's really the best way to support us.